Team of the Week is sponsored by The Good Estate Agent. With an average turnaround time of 3 weeks, if you want your house sold quickly, then contact Stefan today on 01942 356 577. Quote Super League Raw for 33% off. It's the Super League Raw Team of the Week for round number 21 with the Good Estate Agent for 2025. Let's go on the road. At 1 is the new model of choice, George Flanagan. And just like a BYD, he's building his dreams in 2025 in true hybrid style. His tank is always full and his pace is pure electricity. At 2 is the old reliable transit himself, Joe Burgess. When you score tries on this scale, you need lots of load space to carry them in, and yes, Joe is the backbone of Hull Kingston Rovers. At 3 is the Fabia, Harry Robertson. He is quick and nimble and corners on rails. He's a photographer's nightmare, as he is that fast a Kodiak struggles to keep him in clear shots. At 4, for the second week in a row, is Davey Litton, who is fast becoming a cross between a reliable courser and a combine harvester. Yes, he gets from A to B with precision, but just like a farmer with his potatoes, he has plenty of tries to pass around. At 5 is his wing partner Lewis Martin, who also keeps his place week on week. Talk about a Lamborghini. Ooh, he looks good. Ooh, he feels good. And when he puts his foot to the floor, he goes from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. At 6 is the former Q7 but always A1 Johnny Lomax. Since returning to stand off well, howdy partner, yeehaw! He's been lassoing opponents with assists, tries and more. Well, what did you expect from a full service history of success? At 7 is Matt Frawley, who just like a Mini and a VW Beetle appears to have relaunched and reinvented himself for the Super League public to admire. Yes, the Cowbell Army have got a little love bug, haven't they? At 8 is the surprise England pick, Ethan Havard, who bulldozed his way through the wire on Friday night. You could say he exceeded expectations with an optimum performance, with Sean Wayne looking on. At 9 is the veteran, who is not ready for the scrapyard just yet, Darryl Clark. Thanks to many replacement parts over the years, Darryl continues to drive the Saints down the field, crushing the opposition like he is a monster truck. At 10 is Alex Walmsley, who is the Toyota Hilux of the Super League. Why? Because he's the man to pick up those around him like King Kong to a Jessica Lange, to ensure that they rise high and look down over the competition time and time again. At 11 is a cross between illness and forestry. Yes, Joe Greenwood has really caught the eye this season in second row. Now, we're not saying he's the model of the year or he may win any awards, but if you want a V8 engine that is valued for money, then, as the great Wordsworth Heather Small would say, don't look any further, folks. At 12 is the soon-to-be discontinued Liam Farrell. But hey, whilst he's doing his final laps of the circuit, let's continue to appreciate one of the greatest second-row forwards in the modern era before he gets to his checkered flag. And finally, there is Morgan, built to order with time-honoured craftsmanship. We all know that Morgan Knowles is the 13 of choice in 2025. Soon to be unveiled in the NRL, this man comes with plenty of cup holders spare for minor premierships, a grand final, or maybe even a Dally M. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Team of the Week for round number 21.